Hello, hello. Welcome to the Swerv Show. February 27th. The last day of Black History Month.
Is it that time already?
Maybe, can you move the camera or something? Because it's like we got a part of your day. Move over your day. I don't know. And we got like all over there. That's better. That's better. Hello.
Racine said don't go too close to...
The blue? Oh, okay. That's all right. We can live with it. As long as you got to get all your day. But anyway, welcome back. I feel like I haven't seen everyone in weeks.
I know.
1 week.
Salutation.
We had what they want to call a snowstorm in D.C. and everything was shut down. And you came outside and I was like, where's the snow? Anyway, it is the last day of Black History Month. I'm the publisher of Swerv Magazine. Welcome. We've got, of course, Yarde Noir, our editor-at-large. Hey. And Tony Nelson here.
Hello.
Looking all suited up. And then we've got the one and only Racine Pendarvis.
Salutations.
All right. Well, let's get the show moving. We got, of course, our January, February issue hot, still on the stands with Joseph Williams. So our March issue should hit the streets over the next 2 weeks, folks.
I'm so excited.
So check it out. All right. That's right. We're debuting your column.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait.
So just to touch base with everyone. Everyone's saying hello. Hey, JJ, DJ JJ Tate, man. I've been bouncing around to that disc you gave me. So just to let you know, thank you for the rhythms.
We love you, DJ Tate.
I see a good friend of mine, Thomas Wood, is online.
Hey, Thomas Wood.
Thomas.
That is some name, Thomas Wood.
Thomas Wood.
Thomas Wood.
Thomas Wood, also known as Miss T. Rose Sidora. Very talented young entertainer.
Yes.
I'm sure.
And they call me Pops, and I just love it.
What is this safer is sex that you're showing your chest and nipples and do? What's that?
It's the new shirt from AHF.
Okay.
They sent one for all of us. I have one for all of you.
Is your check included?
No, they just sent one for everyone.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk about that when their check clears. Okay. All right. Well, just to touch base. So just to update everyone on how what we've been doing. This weekend I went to New York, hung out. We celebrated John Kendrick's birthday. Ernest and John's birthday in New York.
Happy birthday, John.
Yes, happy birthday,
John. Our beloved
and
John.
we did Broadway up. We saw Kinky Boots and Choir Boy.
Who was playing?
I love Choir
Kinky
Boy.
Boots? Who's the
I
lead
can't
now?
remember his name. He was the gentleman that played the role, originated the role in Britain. And when I tell you that people were walking out talking about, oh, he was way better than Billy. He was fierce. He was fierce.
That's great.
But they were like, oh, he
great.
was better than Billy.
That's great. Billy is still Billy.
Walking out the theater, I said, ooh, that's not cute. But anyway, the other thing that happened to me over the past couple of weeks was we were honored.
Or who happened to you?
What happened? Whatever.
What happened?
Not enough.
What happened?
We received an award. We received 2 awards covered the past 2 weeks. The Ebony Pyramid. Thank you so much. And I think I have an image of that where they honored myself, Kaz, number 3. You see it? Kapow! Myself, Kaz, and Gene Wimberly. We were honored. It was really a nice event.
That was the company of greatness.
That was my Wakanda outfit that I wore.
was about to say.
Because I missed the Wakanda night because I fell asleep.
Is that what you're
so
telling
you wore
me?
that the next night.
Is that what you're saying?
That's the story. And he's sticking to it.
You fell asleep.
I did fall asleep.
On who? Or under who?
Anyway, so that's what I did. Yarde, what did you do? I know you were in Richmond.
I went to Richmond and received an award.
I think we have an image of
at
that.
Diversity
Look at
in
that.
Richmond on behalf of Swerv
Oh,
Magazine.
you look like a
that's
real.
wonderful.
You look like a realtor with style. You do. I also sell real estate. My real estate card or insurance.
It was a really nice event. We were one of several people to be honored. Christmas Snow, who is a legend out of
I love Christmas.
out of Virginia.
She was on the flyer. I remember that,
Yeah,
right?
that's not her. That's
Look
not
at
Christmas.
that. Look at you.
But,
Looking all professional and political and everything.
Well, I do
You look
all right.
great. I love it. I love it.
Christmas Snow was honored as the Living Legend with the Living Legend Award.
She's an iconic figure.
It was really such a pleasure to meet and talk and sit and kiki because she is the full kiki.
She's the full kiki.
I enjoy her thoroughly. But her story is amazing. But thank you, Diversity of Richmond.
Yes, we got to get down there. Thank you.
Yes, and we will have Rodney Lofton will be coming to visit us soon here.
And Rodney's one of the directors down there,
one
right?
Of the directors at Diversity Richmond.
Okay. So. Tony, what's going on with you?
Oh, lots and lots and lots of things. I just came. I had a really busy weekend. I was with a 30th birthday. That's why I was saying hello to Thomas Wood. He invited me to come and host his father's 30th birthday brunch this weekend, and I did that.
His father's 30th birthday.
Well, you know his family father,
the
gay father.
Okay.
And then I had the Strong J's lipstick review right after that, and we are looking for new cast members. So if you're interested, let me know.
I saw that my daughter is a new cast member.
She came and she ate it up so bad. Strong J just gave her a spot right there on the spot.
Shout out to Drew Sidora.
Drew Sidora, and then we also I have coming up. This Friday, I'll be back at First Fridays with Daryl Wilson.
That's right.
At Ziegfield's.
We'll be there.
We're going to have a fabulous night that night. Our special guest is none other than the darling of D.C., Miss Christina Kelly. And it should be lots of fun. So that's
tons of fun.
Times are fun. We're going to do that. So that's me. And just real quick, like you said, my column is debuting next month. Spotlight. It's called Spotlight. I'm so excited.
Amelia Black.
And I was so nervous at first, but once it started rolling, and then I had someone edit it. He was like, "Oh, this is great. You should do this all the time." I said, "I plan to."
All right. We done created a monster.
You have.
Again, because Racine was monster number one. Racine decided to write.
I've always been the fatted LaBelle to her.
I'm going to read Racine because when we got Racine to write a column, all of a sudden I saw the same column in 5 other publications. I was like, oh.
Well, at least it started here first.
Oh.
That's cute.
She recycles and
so I
collects
can't
checks.
do that then.
No.
I didn't sign a no compete clause.
Ooh.
But there's only one Ask Racine column.
That's
with
what
Swerve.
you tell me.
There is. That's pertaining only to Swerve. There are other things that I do throughout the community are other entities of Racine.
All right. Well, we got something. What's going on with you, Racine? I think we've got your March 6th flyer. Kapow.
Yes, we come back March 6th. It's our season premiere, 2019, at the HRC building. It's free and all are welcome. We are having some amazing guests, Timon West.
Yes, I want him to come on. I want him to come on this show too. I want to come on this show.
Dr. Rudy, DJ Honey, and our guest announcer will be Anthony Oakes. So come on down. We love you. We like to thank DC Homos, AHF, Whitman Walker, Bite the Fruit, Team Racine, Media, and also all of those wonderful people who have made a Comfort Zone. And
you notice somebody is missing. Swerve is missing off of that.
Hold on. Jacob, bring this fly back up, please. Can you please zoom in real close?
Oh, she's laying on the lounge.
Baby, this thing swishy Wendy Williams.
That's my tribute to Aretha Franklin, the Latifa album.
I see you're going. How many
follow me on Ask Racine, RAYCEEN.
Hey Tony, how many promo shots do we have? Anyway,
thank you, Czar, from our production manager. We're looking for authors and artists who like to showcase their art, to read, poets, whatever. Please email us at askracine@gmail.com. Folks who are looking to volunteer and getting more involved in the community in 2019, we're looking for you.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, let's keep it moving. So, and our guest has arrived. He's going to join us later. We've got the one and only Raheem Briggs. I love Raheem. He's going to join us later to talk about his Power 30 event coming up.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be amazing.
All right. So let's get into news, y'all. We've got the mayor's race primary, the mayoral primary for the Chicago mayor election was held last night, and the 2 winners that are going to face off in the primary, in the runoff on April 2nd, are what? 2 black women.
Amazing.
So Chicago will have its first black. Can we bring that image back up, Jacob? So we've got 2 women. It is one is Lori Lightfoot. That's the woman to the right, and she's an open lesbian, so she's running. And then we've got the other woman is Toni Preckwinkle,
She had open
and to the left. And so they received both 16 and 15% of the vote, and it was like 100 people running.
Is she an open lesbian too?
No, she's not.
Oh.
Not that we're aware of.
Can't.
We ain't going there.
I was just wondering.
So
I almost
Ask
thought
the
it was a
question
woman
everybody
in a
wants to
life
know.
ad.
short-haired woman does not mean she's a lesbian.
It wasn't the short hair that tipped me off.
But anyway, they're both brilliant when you read their backgrounds, and the runoff is April 2nd. So hey,
okay.
we in a win-win
Good
situation
luck.
there.
May the best woman win.
All right. Then we got two legends have passed this week. Jackie Chan, and I don't know if y'all were familiar with her.
Yes.
We are
baby.
very familiar.
I'm gonna read the bio
Yes,
real
please.
quick. Jackie Chan was a pioneering transgender soul singer who became a star in Toronto, Canada, in the '60s.
Yep.
She came back to prominence recently when a record label released an album of her singles and live recordings.
Yep.
The album was nominated for a Grammy for Best Historical Album.
Yep.
And starting her musical career in Nashville, while she's from Nashville,
Yep.
she left for Canada
Yep.
to escape Jim Crow laws.
Yep.
And she was packing nightclubs in Toronto. And she left the business in '71 to come back to the States and take care of her mother. Wow.
Wow.
Interesting.
And they
So-
said that she pretty much after that she pretty much kind of lived in seclusion, and she walked away from the industry feeling like that she'd given what she needed to give, and that she wanted to take the rest of her life, and it was going to be hers.
And, the story is interesting. Some of the stuff I heard that she was kidnapped by the mob twice.
Really?
Yeah. When there's some performance videos of her on YouTube, and
There's
she
a
really
lot.
looks
There's quite a
like,
few.
she's like, I don't know, it's very Motown-ish. It's
Well,
something-
that was her era. You know what I mean? That was like you want to talk about pioneer.
And I had never heard of her.
I had
And
heard
to be
of her.
Grammy nominated.
No, she's fierce. She's
For a
fierce.
comeback.
It's over.
There's a small documentary about her life as well. You should check it out, but you should research her. There is a lot of stuff that has resurfaced online about her.
I'm going to Google.
So we're going to check her out. So yes,
Google her.
Yes.
Yeah,
Rest in
she's
peace,
sickening.
Miss Jackie Chan. All right, then also Karl Lagerfeld died. A couple of
The icon.
the,
The
the
icon.
fashion
The
icon,
icon.
right?
This is my
Yes.
favorite picture.
Isn't that
now.
over? And he was always so fierce. He
and
and Andre Leon Talley were good Judies.
And I
Well, he-
lived for this legendary collar of his.
That collar
This
is
collar
sickening.
used to always slay me.
I know it was cutting his neck, but
Baby,
it's
but
fierce.
it's sickening.
And people didn't realize the reason why he carried the fan so much.
Why?
To protect himself from people's bad breath.
Ooh, really?
Really?
Yes, yes.
That's what
why
he
would.
said?
Yes, that's why he would have it in his face. He hated people's.
That's
breath.
such a diva.
He hated.
Lady Chocolate
Wait a
does
minute,
that.
Arnold Cogdell. Am I correct? He hated people's bad breath. That's why he put the fan in his face. at
Oh
all
my
times.
goodness, deep. Okay, all right. So we learned something about Karl Lagerfeld. Oh, where'd it go? All right, there it is. Okay. All right, so
A true
then,
trailblazer.
the
May
other
he
news
rest in
item,
peace
y'all,
and
this
power.
Jussie Smollett situation.
I have thoughts.
I mean, I don't know what to think about the whole thing.
I have thoughts.
Go ahead, come on, Tony, since you got some.
I'm praying for Jesse.
Well,
That's
see,
all I'm
here's
saying.
my thing about Mr. Smollett. I think too often we as a community we circle the wagons and just to offer somebody up. At the end of the day, he lied, allegedly, to to push an agenda. Maybe there was something that was said. I was reading an article that about maybe 6 or 7 months ago that he had said that he was at a breaking point. They were talking to him.
Was it the drugs or something?
No. He was saying that he was at a mental breaking point, and that comment was just kind of overlooked. My whole point is, if this is right, there's no excusing it. It's wrong.
Yeah, you're gonna do jail time.
However, I don't know. I watched so many people just be so
Destroyed.
vehement
Right.
about and their anger with him. And I'm just thinking to myself, ain't you done lied before? You done put a lie on your. I mean, I get the severity of it, but people lie, and
We have a president who lies every day.
every day.
Right.
People at some point,
He's a
especially as all of us are a little bit older, you're about in the same age group. At some point, we have to stop and we have to say to younger people, hey,
Hey, Drew.
this is what you need to do. This is what you shouldn't do. And if you do it, somebody has to be your ride or die and say to you, you know what, you were wrong.
Let me check
I'm going to
you.
tell you
Right.
you're wrong. Let me check you, but I'm going to stick with you. We do not have to always
people.
put
Easy.
people just to skewer them like that. I really don't think.
Well, I agree with you. And my thing is, I mean, I still don't know the full detail.
We don't
of
know
the
all
entire,
the. We don't know the whole story.
Because there's a part of me that says that there's some setup in this from those guys. Even though all the data looks one way,
Well,
I think there's some setup.
And people are quick. We are so.
And
we
he
are-
is still vehemently professing his innocence.
Well,
in
there's
this.
something. There's something. I've met the young man before. I've met him when he's come to town, and he's a full dose. I mean, he's a high energy full dose type of guy. But, and I'm not saying that he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong. I don't know. I am saying that at some point we have to stop just laying our people out to dry. And you also, I defy one person out there to tell me that they ain't lied about something to further
you know,
their agenda.
I'm gonna
I
say this.
defy
I would
you.
agree with
I'm
that.
gonna say
There's
this.
also
I
some
have-
sort of lies, right?
I have purposely.
Hey, Derek Brown.
I have purposely. Hey, Zakia. I have purposely not commented
Me either.
on my Facebook. I posted one video because
Melvin.
it was absolutely hilarious. I'm sorry. I know.
What video
I
was
posted
that?
the video where they did an edit where they had a picture of Jesse from the interview with Robin Roberts and they cut it to Tyra Banks where she was like, "We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you." I'm sorry. It was so funny. I had to post
yeah, it
it.
was kinda cute.
However,
All right, keep on because we can wrap this up. Go ahead, come on now.
I purposely have not made any comments because, like Tony said, I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting for everything to fall out. One thing that was really concerning for me, or that had me raise an eyebrow, is that all of these leaks of information kept coming from supposedly Chicago PD. That was an issue for me before, like, these official statements. There also TMZ also reported that the supposedly check that was written to them for $3,500 was actually a check that was written for
their fitness services.
Right. So there are other elements that are going on. And so before I decide to make a full throttle statement or opinion, I'm kind of waiting for everything to fall out. I will say that I did say the first time that we reported this story, I said that people did have a right to ask questions.
Yeah, they
I
do.
Oh
did
yeah,
say
yeah.
that.
I mean, there
they
were some
do.
people
I
that
don't-
jumped all over him. Rachel,
don't
you
think
got
they
anything
do.
to add about this?
I'll just say this: in this country, we need to wrap our arms around people
Yeah.
when they are having cries for help.
Yes.
I think there is a beautiful video of Ayanna Von Son
Yes, on the
doing
red
an
carpet.
interview on a
She
red
slayed.
carpet that is very powerful surrounding this issue. Also, this is what I'd like to add. I send my prayers and my love and my thoughts are with Jesse at this time. Also, I'd like to say this. My heart aches for other victims who would come forward and how they would be the reaction and how people will treat them from this day forth as if their truth is not their
Well,
truth.
you
Well,
know-
they never was believing people in the first place.
you know what the thing, Keith Boykin made a really,
Love
a really great statement on CNN afterwards. He said, and it's not whether or not, the whole believability issue should never be in question given what's going on in this country. He said, we had a gentleman walk into a synagogue and shoot
shot
up
up, right.
13, 16 people. We had someone run over people in Charlottesville.
And they
So-
just got
so
somebody
why-
right here in Silver Spring with all of this
Right. So,
artillery.
and so
with
why would we
threats.
not believe?
Right.
I
that?
want to know why.
That was the thing.
I want to know why they're not prosecuting people like Barbecue Becky and all these people who make false reports.
Ooh.
I mean, people make false reports all
There it
the
is.
time.
And some of them do get prosecuted. We just don't hear about it after the fact. But anyway,
They getting prosecuted like that?
not
Really?
like that. Not at that level.
That's
They don't
reporting.
get-
That's
they don't
reporting
get
a false.
vilified.
That's a reporting
And
By
I
the
want to go
people
back.
that they go to get help from.
I heard
Well,
somebody
Emmett
say
Till, Emmett Till.
I wanted somebody to go back and get her old
She
ass.
needs
She's
to
still
be got.
alive.
That's right.
It
She's
is,
still
that part.
alive.
And
That
someone
part.
died as a result of her malice.
No, they
Anyway.
didn't just die. They
Right.
hung him, dragged him, and drowned him.
All right, yo. So we're gonna keep moving. So what's hot? Let's go to some more affirming, fun stuff. All right.
Yes.
Douglas Says Fashion Show, March 30th.
Come on, Douglas.
It's gonna be amazing.
We are there this year. I am not missing this. I'm not missing it. So
When
get
is
your
it?
back. March 30th.
It's
Oh,
a Saturday
darn.
evening.
No, after. I think is it an afternoon?
It's
It's at
afternoon.
3 p.m. in the show.
Oh, I can go.
Be
Okay.
there.
We should do a road trip.
Douglas, we're there. You're driving.
I told the
Okay, 3 p.m. We can
the
do
red
that.
part. The folks from Onyx. I would come to. That.
We went last year.
Okay.
Is that the same weekend?
I don't. We can't do everything. We did that last year. This year we're
But
going.
we
to
are.
Douglas.
So are we going to make it an official road
Take the
trip?
way.
I think we should make it
We
a road
should.
trip.
We'll work out the logistics later.
Okay.
All right. Then the other is, of course, Us Helping Us is holding our annual A Passion for Living event on Tuesday, April 2nd.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Tickets are $150.
And y'all at the City Winery. Y'all
At City
done really
Winery.
going up.
How
So
much are the
that's gonna be
tickets?
amazing.
$150. Already got you down. $150 for you. $150 for you. $150 for you.
Thanks
out
for
my
paying
check.
that for me.
$150 for
Are you
Rain.
paying for all of us?
No, I'm not.
Taking
No,
out my
no.
check.
Your donations are coming. All right. So then we got. Okay, we'll keep it moving.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
You're available. I've checked your schedule, Rich, and you're there.
No, I don't think I am. Actually, I don't think I am. Though,
We
but
checked
I,
your records and it's
I
a lie.
already canceled your April events. Okay.
Lies.
Then we got, of course, a Swerve model contest, y'all. Applicants are rolling in. They are rolling in.
I've been
yes,
posting.
more coming.
I've been posting.
And like we said, you got to be, all types are welcome, ages, sizes. The only thing you got to be is what?
Cute.
Fierce.
No,
Fierce.
fabulous.
Fierce.
Fabulous.
No, cute. Fierce.
Fabulous.
Right. Cute is not. Cute don't get you. Cute doesn't get you. It gets you on the runway. It doesn't get you the trophy.
It gets you in my house.
Oh, but that cow. Hey.
Okay. All right. So hey, Oscars, y'all. Let's talk about the Oscars.
yes. Let's
I
talk
know.
about the
Let's
Oscars.
bring up that one image. I think we got Bill.
There it is.
Now, of all the people
There
on the
it is.
Oscars, Billy Porter won the Oscars. I'm sorry.
Baby.
No, who
I
won
love
the
you too,
Oscars?
Jimmy.
No, wait a minute. Billy
No,
Porter won the Oscars.
it was
Can
the
we-
look he got
can we
from
bring
our
it-
beloved. What's her name? When she looked up in the
She
air.
gave him a
and
Who?
she said,
Glenn
yes.
Close.
Glenn Close.
When she saw him, she was like,
She said, yes. That was the classic move of all.
Oh, they made a meme out of
So
that.
Billy was awesome, and this was a record night, record-breaking
Hold on.
night for black folks. Come on.
Before we move forward,
You wanna bring that back up?
Please bring this
Can we
back
bring
up.
that back up, Jacob?
What I find so interesting about this, so Kevin Teller had
And
did this.
he had numerous looks that night.
Kevin Teller had did this amazing post about this. Do you know there are people who have literally had full fallouts online about this outfit?
it
But
thre-
you know,
and
can
I have said
threatened.
this.
It does.
Can
so
I
much.
can I say this? This was actually he wore this in
was a
honor,
tribute
and it was a
of
tribute to
Hector.
Hector Extravaganza.
Yeah.
But wait a minute.
And I thought it was fabulous.
Arnold,
you don't have to
Arnold
sabotage.
Cogdell, Arnold
No, I
Cogdell,
don't have it.
Arnold Cogdell, who is a stylist
Hey,
and,
Lamar.
and all that, and a ball icon, said, So I'm waiting for what he has to say next.
I don't care what nobody says.
What he has to say next.
I don't
was-
care.
it
I
was
don't care what nobody
fabulous.
says.
But I'm sorry.
That was a moment.
It was
a moment.
fabulous.
But I'm sorry. But I saw people making comments like this was threatening. People was having internalized
Shut up.
homophobia.
Was it
That-
the heteros?
But no. Somebody was saying like the gay people who didn't like. Could I just not liked it? I mean, it
Sure,
has
if
nothing
you
to do
didn't
with
like it,
internalized
right.
Because I was seeing people saying, this
Yeah,
is
you
kinda-
can. You cannot like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I can say. Was
Okay,
a
I didn't
statement
like it.
maker.
I
was
didn't
a
like it.
statement maker.
I didn't like it.
Yeah,
because
It'll be unforgettable. To
I
go
didn't
down
like it
in
because that
history.
bitch stole my look. I did it 10, 20 years ago.
It was sort of your look, sort of Miss WTF.
But what was so
actually, Miss
sickening? What's so
WTF.
sickening is that he got because he hosted the red
red
carpet.
carpet, right, yeah.
He showed up early, and so when it came across my timeline, I just sat in my living room and screamed like I lost my mind, and I was like, yes. And then when the pre-show came up, he did a whole switcheroo.
It was a whole different look, right? Yeah.
It was the same top, changed the necktie, and then he did a palazzo,
like
a very Racine Pendavis.
It was a
palazzo
jumper.
pant.
Was it a jumper?
It was it was a high-waisted palazzo
Yeah,
pant
yeah.
with a tuxedo jacket. I was
It was
like, you
all-
gotta
Billy got in on it, and he was the
All the
perfect
way
person to do red
It
carpet.
was super gay.
Okay, Arnold.
and I'm here for it.
Arnold's fashion critique was it just was not pleasing to the eye
Ooh, Arnold.
at all.
Okay.
The black was classic, but anyway,
That's
let's
nice
keep
for
it
you.
moving. All right, then we got we had some great winners that evening. Can we pull up the next? Okay, so
The Oscars was real
So
black.
we just
That was
ran the best supporting actor and actresses. Of course, Mahershala Ali won best
love
supporting
him.
actor
That
for Green
fine
Book.
man. Oh
Isn't he
my
gorgeous?
God,
And then
Mahershala.
Regina King won for best supporting actress.
Yes.
And If Beale Street Could Talk. Okay, we
Can
got
I tell you when I screamed?
When? Come on,
I
think we got another image.
screamed
Keep
at
going.
Ruth Carter.
Oh, we're
Oh,
gonna
here
get
we go.
there.
Ruth
We're gonna
Carter.
get
Keep
there.
going. Keep going.
was
We
the
got another
We're gonna get
image.
there.
Da-da.
Baby, it's
Spike
about time.
Lee.
It was long
Even
overdue
though,
for Spike Lee.
he didn't get it for best director, he got it for best adapted screenplay.
That's what. Right.
But
Come on, Spike. You deserve it.
He should have had. Child.
Right.
And I like this. His speech all centered around
Oh,
this
the
whole
speech was
theme,
great,
the
yeah.
1619 theme that he is working on, and he is stressing the importance of
Come on,
knowing about
Spike.
1619.
Come on, I
It's
think
so
we got some
important.
more. Keep going. I think we've got. So
Ruth
that's
Carter.
Ruth Carter.
Ruth
I
Carter.
screamed.
I knew she was going to win for best costumes.
I
She's
was
the best costume
on the
director for
phone with my
Panther.
beloved Kevin, and I was screaming. I said, Kevin, I
Yes.
just got to stop and scream.
Yeah, she
And
was
I
over, and I
screamed.
even liked the outfit she had on. It was great.
But her resume slays.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Her resume
She's
is
long
sickening.
overdue.
So keep going. I think we've got two more. All right. So
This
that,
was amazing.
That is
It was so powerful.
Hannah Beckler and Jay Hart. They won for best production design.
Yes,
Right.
and she
She's
made
the first
history.
black
She was
woman?
the first. She's the first African American to ever be nominated.
Oh, wow.
And to win.
All right. So Panther, and that was the first Marvel film to win an Oscars.
Work.
All right. Then we had one other, Peter Ramsey. He won for. He's the director for Spider-Verse, and they won best animated feature.
Work
so,
out.
Hey.
It was amazing.
Black, and I haven't seen it yet. They said that's
Oscars
really
so
good.
black
Yes,
this year.
I wouldn't go that far, but
It was blacker
it was
than
blacker.
normal.
Hey Pam, Pam is watching.
So I had
Queen
posted.
diva vocalist herself.
There was somebody had posted a clip from Eddie Murphy. I think it was in
Oh, I
1995.
saw that. They got him to give the. He
Baby
presented
with-
best picture.
Yes, best picture. And he had
Yeah.
read for Mud, Blood, and Points. And
Yeah.
he said, I might as well go ahead and go for it because we're not scheduled to get another one probably until
20 years.
2004. And he was only 2 years off because Halle and Denzel won in 2022.
Wow, and
I mean,
and that
2002.
those were best acting and actor
Best-
and actresses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was best supporting.
No.
No.
Halle won for my.
She did win for best
She was the
actress.
first. She's the first ever.
Right.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right, yo. So
For-
that's
for
the
crime.
Oscars were not, and the show was pretty good. I thought the show was pretty good.
How did
this
it go?
year.
I was hosting. I had my own event that night, so I didn't see it.
It was very good.
How did it go without?
It was
the-
actually
I missed-
35
the only-
minutes under their
I missed
normal time.
Jennifer Hudson
It
singing.
wasn't good.
It wasn't. Ooh,
It wasn't
okay.
good.
All right. So anyway,
She
all right,
sang.
y'all.
Yeah,
So
and she wasn't good.
hey, Dwayne.
But she
Hey,
speaks so highly of
Hey,
And I love
Dwayne.
her. I live for her, but she wasn't good.
She speaks so highly of you.
So y'all, we got a musical spotlight.
I think Lady Gaga was the toast for song.
I'm just
It was
not a fan of
amazing.
Lady Gaga.
She was all right. Her
And she
gown
speaks
was
so
blonde.
highly of you.
Her gown was
she
blonde.
gives
And
me-
her that
I
hair is
haven't-
too blonde.
I
Her hair is
haven't
too blonde. Can you
seen-
put a low light?
I haven't
Can we get
seen
low
a
light in
star.
the
I
hair?
haven't seen A Star Is Born yet.
I loved it.
So but I like her. I respect her. All right, y'all. We got a musical spotlight. This is one of our girls. We haven't done her. We haven't
love
shown her
her.
yet.
Ooh, ooh.
Avery
Can I say
Sunshine.
this real quick? I'm sorry.
Real quick. Come on.
I was slightly hats off to Mahershala Ali who gave a shout out
To Don Shirley.
to Don yeah.
Okay.
But I was irritated that when they got Best Picture, that the people who
All white men
they didn't
for the race movie, The
They
Green
didn't-
Book.
they didn't give him
and
his credit.
and there's
was just
a
slightly
documentary on The Green Book that the Smithsonian Channel is showing that Yoruba Rishon, one of our community members, has developed, and I think it debuted last week.
It's about the Green Book itself.
It's about the Green Book itself. It's supposed to be really
Okay.
good. So we'll do something on that too. We'll show
Okay.
the trailer next time. All right. So we got a musical spotlight. She's been on our cover twice.
Me
she's
either, Tony.
A major part of the what was that? What was that?
Tony Fletcher said he don't get Lady Gaga, and I said me either. I just
That's
don't.
my brother.
I just don't.
Our musical taste
love
is pretty
like her.
strict. I respect her.
I
She has her
respect
moments.
her.
So anyway, Avery Sunshine. She's we're like family. She's been on our cover
I
twice.
love this lady.
And we haven't played any of her stuff at
We
all.
haven't.
So this is off of her latest release. It's called I Ain't Got Much. We love her. She's so beautiful
and
and
by
so
the way,
talented.
happy anniversary. She just had her wedding anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary. So let's run that, Jacob.
Woo, girl, they are playing games in Nakarima. Get in, bitch. We got some work.
That's remember that's not the revised one I sent you.
Oh.
Got
Ooh.
you. Okay.
We don't wanna see that
All right,
one
so
again.
Jacob's gonna find the video, and while he's found it, do you see it?
He's working on it.
He's
We're
working
It's
having
fine.
technical difficulties right now.
We'll just get into our call.
All right. Well, we'll get into it. All right. So we got a guest we're gonna bring on. Yes.
Yes.
You got it? He's getting it
right
so
now.
Avery, if you don't know Avery, she's a wonderful vocalist. She's born and raised in
Amazing.
Chester, Pennsylvania, out of Atlanta.
Baby.
The name of the group is Avery Sunshine. It's her and her husband Dana. She was one of Aretha Franklin's favorite vocalists. Aretha actually had her perform at her birthday party twice.
She loved her.
Yeah,
Baby,
yeah.
that vocal. If
Yeah.
you don't know who this lady is, please.
Yes, and
I've
go see
seen
her live.
multiple times, and it is so worth the money.
She's amazing.
It,
You got it? You got it? No. 20
She
seconds.
is so amazing.
All right.
We love her.
So, and then she comes to DC a lot. So if
she does.
she
I've
sings
seen her
follow
at
her,
Blues
Google
Alley.
her.
I've seen her at Ram's
Hey
Head.
Jay.
Yeah, I've seen her in multiple places, and I loved it when she does small venues.
And she's so gorgeous. She should have
she's
She
stunning.
needs a
And
Avery.
she's
I'm putting this
sweet,
out there.
and
You
she's
need a
kind.
cosmetic deal. Okay, you running?
She really does.
Avery Sunshine, y'all ain't
Here we
got
go,
much.
and sing.
And them $4 he got, he wanna share with you. Hey! So this song is. Well, just listen. I He wakes early to make it to the job on time. Come on, baby. Every day. Blue collar wages, he gives the very best that he's got with a smile on his face. He ain't got much. His car ain't brand new, you see. But what he has, he wants to share it all with me. So he said, I got a lot, but everything I've got is yours. I ain't got a lot, but everything I've got is yours. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you what I do for him every day, even on the weekends. You know I press his work clothes, make sure he's got a home cooked meal, prepare his favorite way. Hey, I ain't got much, so I switch it up every now and then. But what I have, I give it to him over and over. Oh, wait a minute, he's coming in. Yes, I ain't got a dime, but everything I've got is yours. Come on, Avery. I ain't got one single dime. Everything I've got is yours.
All right, yo, ain't she wonderful?
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Avery Sunshine. We gotta do something else on her. We've done 2 cover stories, so.
With Avery Sunshine?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
because
okay.
she's my Chester cousin. If you
Yeah.
our relatives are from Chester, so we're cousins.
And she gave us a shout out at her show.
Oh, she always gives us a shout out. She does. Anyway, all right. So, y'all, we have added to the set, as you can see, this big old hunk of a man right here.
Hey, Raheem.
Hey, looking like a thug.
This
You
is-
gotta give me thug.
I'm excited.
We're excited to
happy
have
Thug
you
with
here.
titties, yes. I'm here for
I
it.
got invited to Swerv.
He squeezed us in between gym workouts.
Yeah, I can really squeeze it.
So, Raheem, I call him a DC socialite. He does a little bit of everything in DC. And so one of the things he used to do, we haven't done it in a while. He was a part of our Jerry birthday group.
Yes, he was.
We're going to bring it back.
2020, we'll do a birthday party. But anyway, so he has a major event coming up as a part of his Team Racing. I mean, not Team Racing, more Team Raheem, right?
Everybody got a team.
I'm saying,
Everybody on somebody's
We're going to get a team.
Everybody on the team.
We're going to get a team.
Everybody on the team. Team Jamil, Team Yardé, Team Tony, Team Rossi, everybody.
And I'm
Everybody got a team.
trademarking it so y'all can't use it.
Steal the logo and trademark that.
So anyway, Team Raheem is hosting Power 30. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
All right. I think we have a. Do we have a?
I'm looking
an
forward
image
to
for
it.
Power 30. Padal.
It's gonna
be
Hosted by Tammy
Tammy
P.
P.
People we love.
And
We
T.S.
love
Madison.
them.
I'm here for it.
Madison.
Two people have been featured on the cover of Swerve.
They sure have.
They
both
surely
of them.
have.
So tell us about the whole initiative.
Well, first of all, I want to give shout out to Earl Fox of DC Black Pride. They are our gold sponsor this year.
right,
Shout out to
go
them.
Earl.
They,
All right.
That's
have
where
just,
all the
you know,
money went.
All of it.
Sorry.
And we appreciate their sponsorship. So this year is the Power 30 event, and this is an opportunity to recognize folks from different backgrounds, folks like you. We even have...
Oh, yes, we're one of the honorees.
Yes.
It's one of the honorees.
Shout out to Racine Pendarvis, Tony Nelson,
Thank
on past
you.
winners.
Thank you.
You know, they're the shoulders that I stand on. I've always looked up to Racine Pendarvis.
And I love you
I
dearly.
love you, and I love you more. And,
Check is
I
in the
love
mail.
that.
and Tony has just been always a role model.
Hey,
to me,
Strange.
so it's just an opportunity. But the Power event recognizes individuals throughout our community, from entertainers to business people to politicos and whatnot. And we're just very happy and honored to have those folks come on out this year and celebrate them. So this year's format is going to be more like a party. So we're going to recognize them at the event, and then it's going to be one big old party. So
Because I did see it was
hot.
later. 10 p.m., right? It's
Yes.
10 p.m., right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So the first 2 years we had like a program setting, and as it got a little bit more popular, it's okay. You know, if we see that movie Jaws, we're going to need a bigger boat.
Okay.
So, but we're partnering this year. Project Briggs is partnering with Xavier and Omega Entertainment. So I want to give them a big shout out. We worked very well together
All
because
right.
it's very nice to
They are
see
amazing.
the promoters.
And those are DC promoters,
yes,
right?
yes.
So, because we're national, so we like to let people know, hey, y'all need to just move to DC. I don't know what y'all think.
We got a lot going on, a lot of positive stuff, but we want to just give them a shout out because it's the second year that they're working with us, and they definitely believe in helping community organizations like ours. So they come on board this year, and it's going to be at the People's Lounge.
Okay.
It's a beautiful venue. We did.
Can you bring the flyer back up again, Jacob? Just so we can see all
We
the
did
contact information and stuff. So Saturday, March 23rd, cocktail attire. That could be.
And you can actually purchase your tickets online at Project.
How much are
Briggs.
tickets? How much are tickets?
So the general admission tickets is $20, and the VIP tickets is $30.
Okay.
$30 is the meet and greet. You get to meet Tammy PA and of course the wonderful T.S. Madison.
all right. You know, I've not met T.S. Madison ever.
Racine and I have.
We did. We had a great time with her. She's
So
fabulous.
I'm looking forward to meeting her. Yes.
Liz.
yes. We need to do another cover on her. We were talking about that.
And we've been promoting the heck out of this event. We've been just promoting it. Ticket sales are going very well.
Good.
I mean, I'm very excited about it.
they're
I'm like
wonderful,
a kid
but
in
you
a
deserve
candy
it.
store. I'm like a kid in a candy store because we started Project Briggs 3 years ago. We have an excellent board of directors. I want to give a shout out.
So it's not Team Briggs. It's Project Briggs.
Yes,
right.
Project
okay.
Briggs. Now,
all right.
Team Raheem DC is powered by Project Briggs.
Oh, okay,
So it's
okay.
more like how can I put it, like an alter ego of the organization
Okay.
where we just allow people to market their social events or whatever like that. But Project Briggs is the program, which is the nonprofit arm of what we do.
So I see Melvin is on. Melvin, does this mean that the Dark Kinks are going to come?
Hey, Melvin.
I got 2 events for you. We got this, and we got the April 2nd event. I already got you down. All right, we'll see you there.
And the beloved Strong J. Kelly has just
Hey, Strong
joined
J.
us.
Strong
We
J.
just talked about
The
Strong
lipstick
J.
review.
So how did you select the 30 individuals?
So what we did was we got a small committee together, and we put a list of criteria ranging from what they do professionally, the length of time they've done it, and we actually have another 60 people, but we have to trim it down to 30.
save
Yeah,
them.
there's a lot of people in the DMV area, and also just in our country that does great work that they normally don't get recognized for. Earl Folks actually said, "You got a very impressive list." And he said, "Can we steal that list?" I said, "Go ahead." Because there's a lot of people out there that don't get recognized, and we want to make sure we recognize people from the ballroom scene to the business scene to the political scene, people who do real estate, everything. And we have an excellent board of directors, Craig Williams, who's our program director. He has done a masterful job outlining the programs for Project Briggs for the year 2019. So
what else is Project Briggs got planned for the year?
Okay, so I'm going to do a little drum roll. The little drum roll is last week or 2 weeks ago we had the James Earl Hardy book signing.
Yes,
I was there.
I was on the
Really
ski
cool.
trip, so we missed it. You were there?
I was there.
And I saw James. I just saw
Is
James
it-
in Richmond because he was there before.
Does he have a new book? Is it a new book
He
he's
has,
got out?
he has his anthology.
Oh,
And,
okay.
no, he does have a new book.
He does have a
Can you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, can you
Oh,
saying? Yeah.
I represented Swerve. I was there.
Did you?
Yes,
Way to
you
go,
did.
Tony. Well,
I did
he
go.
needs to send me a release. I didn't know that. James, he usually sends me the release.
But the
Press
big,
release.
what we're doing is this year's the 25th anniversary of B-Boy Blues. So James and I
wow.
are working on trying to bring that play back to DC.
Okay.
So we're trying to produce the play. So we're putting together a game plan. So what I'm trying to do is get past the power event and then start really locking in on bringing B-Boy Blues to play. We looked at certain venues like the Lincoln Theater, maybe Howard Theater. But we're looking, we're looking for sponsors and stuff, just going over everything. But we definitely, as a black gay
The
community,
Ark is always a good place too.
absolutely, yes. But as a black gay community, I definitely think we should all come together and try to raise money to bring this play back because he's an historical author.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's like a national.
How was the
treasure.
turnout? Was it a good turnout?
Turnout was great. We had like 60 people.
Oh, that's great. Where was it held this year?
It was at the Spira at Sotheby's International. It was right next to the Whitman Walker Clinic. It was like a real estate firm.
Sotheby's.
Sotheby's.
Yeah.
Sotheby's.
Troy Patterson and Eric Nicholson.
Yes,
Shout out
yes.
Troy and Eric.
And
Okay.
they actually
yeah.
sponsored.
Lovely,
They
it was
sponsored
lovely.
the book signing
Oh,
and
good,
everything. So
good.
we appreciate everything they do, and everything that Project Brick does is community based. And we would not be here without you, the community. We have a terrific board of directors, and they work tirelessly behind the scenes. I just happen to be the pretty face, but they're the ones that do the work, and they should get the credit because they do all the work.
We make sure, and you're thanking them now. That's a good thing. That's a
Absolutely.
good thing. And that brings up a bigger question about our community in general, about the connectedness of it and how active we are compared to other jurisdictions. I was just in New York last week, and I tell you, I couldn't find something to do.
You couldn't?
In our community, it was a hard thing to find a
And
club or something to go.
Where were you?
all the clubs are closing in New York City.
That's-
So
that's-
Langston's is closed. Secrets is closed. There was nothing to do.
Yeah,
There are things to do. It's just unfortunate.
Well, I mean, in our community,
Yeah,
and,
there are a lot.
Community-based things. I see.
and
what
I
you're
don't
saying.
think
Right.
even Atlanta, they're not as linked as we are. in
And we're
DC.
so lucky. We're so.
We're
I mean,
the
I
nation's
don't think people
capital.
really realize that. They say Atlanta's the black Mecca, but I think DC is the Mecca as far
It
as
is, but
connectivity.
DC
we do
is
so much.
It's probably the gayest city in the country.
Well, we are. We actually
Period.
Are. Yeah.
And then we've got the black gay community. We're a part of the power structure to some
Yes.
degree.
Right, I agree.
We're an affirming space, but let me say this to you for the sake of time. I think that, first of all, Raheem, God bless you on the work that you're doing, the amazing work that
Thank
you're
you so
doing.
much.
And we're going to continue to lift you up and pray you through your journey. And I'd like to say, I hope you reach out to the DC Arts and Humanity. I hope you reach out to their board and that organization to try to expand on bringing the playback, B-Boy Blues.
Oh, that would be good.
Because they would
Yeah.
probably help you in funding.
Okay.
If not, reach out to the Black Theater group
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
they've got auditions
Like
this
that.
week. for
There are a
the
lot of
festival.
groups. I'll give you
Yeah.
some offline. I'll shoot you a bunch of
We would really
organizations
appreciate
to
it.
reach
Yeah.
Yeah,
out that
think
will
about
help you.
them.
Yeah.
'Cause we
Also, it would be great to do probably reach out to the Kennedy Center for their Page to Stage when they do the LGBT experience at the Kennedy Center. That
Right.
would be a great
That'd
place
be
to bring
great.
it
That
into.
would
We
be
definitely
great.
if you can send that information, we would be so grateful.
Hey,
We'd be
Robin,
so
you know what
grateful.
that means, though?
What?
We get
35%.
That's fine. I got your.
that's
I got
shameless
your trade. I got your trade. I'm cool.
35%.
So I have a very serious question
Come on,
for you
Tony.
from one of our audience members.
Sure.
They want to know, how tall are you, and are you single?
Oh my goodness, you thirsty children.
Well, that's okay. It's an okay question.
Start strapping us
can I
in.
rephrase that question?
Yes.
You mean how big am I, and am I single? I'll answer
What-
that.
yeah,
Let me stop.
Oh.
No, okay, I'll answer the person.
PG,
Nathaniel.
As big as far as muscular.
Muscular. They said he's a-
I am 5'10", and I weigh 214 pounds.
Big old.
There you go.
All right. What are you, a 44 regular suit?
44 regular suit.
Okay,
Country-
there you go.
Am I actually getting my
What are these,
outfit made?
18? Are these 18 inches? 19?
And
You
he's
all right?
and he said he
It's
is
okay.
not thirsty. He's just
thirsty.
curious.
It's okay.
Did he say he was single?
Assertive.
Are you gonna buy a ticket?
Look, VIP.
VIP.
And that way y'all can have a special meet and greet.
Yeah.
It's the boom boom room.
So y'all, is anything else hot on y'all's mind? So we got that event, and then what else? Like, what are you doing for
Okay.
Pride? You doing anything special around Pride
So
weekend?
Project Briggs has partnered with the LGBT Music Fest. Gregory Douglas, he's from
Oh, that's
Atlanta.
right. Memorial
so,
weekend, right?
We are I'm serving as an ambassador.
Okay.
And Project Briggs is serving as a promotional partner. So again,
Where's that going?
it's going to be in Cancun.
That's right,
Yes,
Cancun.
Cancun should be really nice.
And
They
it's
have Jody
during
Watley.
Memorial Day weekend,
Yes,
right?
Yeah, so Jody Watley's going to be there. T.S. Madison's going to be there.
Okay.
It should be really, really cute. I think rooms are like 85% sold out, so you still
Mm-hmm.
have a chance to purchase a room. So Project Briggs, again, is going to serve as the, ambassador, one of the promoters and everything like that. So
Yeah, I
it's
heard
really
he's trying to do it like, he wants to make it like the Gay Essence Festival. I
Yes.
heard. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's
amazing.
on its way because it's becoming very big and very
Yes,
popular.
yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. And then the other thing that Project Briggs got, of course, the White Party.
Are you doing when you doing the white party?
We are planning to do it in July. It's called Escape to White.
Okay,
And we did it
all
last year
Had a
at
ball.
At the Dirty Goose.
Dirty
It was
Goose.
really.
Oh, yeah,
Was
that's
I
right.
there? I
No.
wasn't there.
You
Was
weren't
outside,
there.
Me and
wasn't
Tony were there.
That's
You
right.
were out. You out of town.
I was out of town. Right. Mhm.
That, the book signing, and then of course we're going to do some other smaller, as I would say, low hanging fruit things to kind of keep our organization
Okay.
going throughout the year. Because
And that's good. You got partners, your prize working, and we should just include us.
would-
We'll talk about it.
Absolutely,
Include us. Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, anything that again, our key thing is collaborative, building that collaborative spirit across all boards. So, Project Briggs is a limitless organization. There are no limits. There's always possibilities because we always focus on projects. And that's
So what?
we do.
Like, are you doing any political things? I know you were involved with the politics. Aren't
Yes.
you on the mayor's LGBT
Yes.
advisory board?
Well, my term ended last summer, and I got reappointed to the Office of African American Affairs. So I got sworn as commissioner in December.
I was on it, and I didn't know I was on it until I was off of it. So they sent me something that said
That means you did nothing.
You're not on. You're not on the board.
You weren't
anymore." I was like,
active.
no one ever asked me to be on the board.
You weren't
So I
active.
didn't know.
Raheem, how can people follow you? Please give your information.
Okay, so
let
you can
people know
follow
how
me
they
if you're on
follow you.
Instagram. It's one word, Raheem Briggs, Rahim Briggs. That's
Can
on
we post that? Can
That is
someone
on
post that?
Instagram. And matter of fact, you can purchase tickets to the Power event. If you click on my profile, you'll see Get Tickets
on
my Instagram account.
Say it again. IG. I'm gonna
My
put it in
IG
here.
is Raheem Briggs. It's all one word.
Wait a minute.
And you can actually, from my profile, you'll see
RAH.
I am Briggs.
Wait a
It's
minute.
all one word.
Oh,
and then you can
Lord.
purchase tickets. And then, of course, on Facebook is Abdur-Raheem Briggs. You can follow me there or simply go to projectbriggs.org.
Please spell it, because
Oh, Project Briggs, PROJECTBRIGGS.org. And you
Raheem Briggs.
I
That's
remember
it.
that picture. Bring that picture back.
All right.
and you can join our mailing list. I
Remember
like that
that
picture. It's a
picture.
really nice picture.
All right, yo, we got to check that out.
I appreciate
we
you
gotta
guys.
check
You
that
guys
out.
are just doing wonderful
So
things.
this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I really appreciate the work that you guys
Of
do.
course.
oh, we
tried.
love it. We
We're
were
the
happy
Swerv
to have
family.
you.
I was really excited.
This,
I
we were
was
so
like
were
mad
we.
when it snowed last week. I'm like, oh.
I was looking for.
What
We
snow?
knew.
It
We knew
didn't
we were.
snow.
Going, we knew you were going to come back, and I just want to say thank you
Thank
for
you for coming back.
for coming.
Yes,
not only
appreciate
coming,
you.
but also thank you for. I can speak for myself and Racine for honoring me last year. And I want to say this publicly: you were the first person. I've been doing this for a long time, and you were the very first person in the city who came to me and said, "Hey, you've been nominated. And you're going to be honored." And I will never forget that. And I really
Wow.
appreciate projects.
Yes.
And so that's the reason why I make it my business to support everything that you do, because you have supported me. And I
So we're gonna be there.
We love you. We
Is the
lift you
food
up.
gonna be good?
Oh, the food is always good.
It's Craig cooking.
Any surprises? Any surprises?
Well, I always believe Hakeem.
Hey, Richard Pelzer.
Under promise and over deliver. Because if you try to make it all grand, then so I say under promise,
It's
over
going to be a
deliver.
fabulous event. And I'm
You know,
gonna
Richard
make sure
just
I'm
joined
there.
us. Richard Pelzer. You know, Richard is becoming Mr. Executive Producer, film
Baby.
executive producer
Richard
of the year.
Pelzer.
And so,
We love Richard.
Not so little
when you
Richard.
get your Oscar due, we want to be there. We wanna
Live
be
for
there.
It's
My
coming.
outfit's going to be fabulous. I'm getting my outfit made.
Are you?
I'm gonna shut down the red carpet.
All right.
The red carpet,
It's not gonna be a gown, but it's gonna be something really cute.
You're going to shut it down.
I'm gonna shut it down.
10 to 3 on March 23rd, y'all, in Washington, D.C. So
gonna be
get your
there.
tickets, y'all, if you don't have them yet. Anyway, so we just got a few minutes. Anything y'all want to mention? Anything hot on your minds? No?
Live your best life,
I
people.
can't believe it.
Live your best life. Let us look out for each other. Let us honor each other. There is alarming rate of suicide that's happening in our community.
Alarming.
Every time
Yes.
I go on Facebook, a lot of young people are taking their life.
Oh, no.
Right.
And the mental health issues surrounding LGBT people are alarming. And we must look after each other. We must love each
That's
other.
right. So reach
And
out
We
to
must
people.
treat each other better.
And that's why I'm so hard on the fact that I think we need to be very careful about how we vilify people, Jussie Smollett,
Yeah.
because if he did do something like this, there's more to it, and
Right.
and who's reaching out and saying, hey,
Well, you know,
let me help you.
Phil Wilson, who's known him.
Let us wrap our
Phil,
arms
Phil
around
has
each
known
other.
him well before he became famous. He mentioned he made some. He put out a statement that sort of indicated that this was so unlike him. He's known him since he was a teenager, pretty much. And he said this was just so unlike him, and he doesn't know if this was, the remnant of his fame and him dealing with it or not effectively dealing with it. But it was just such an out of character act for him.
The Hollywood
he thought.
Reporter put out a really interesting article, and they're the ones who went back and was talking about some of his interviews, and the interview like 7 months ago when he was talking about how he has not been able to break into the music business. And one of the things that he said in this one interview, he said, I'm almost at a breaking point.
Wow.
And, at that point, it sounds like something somebody's saying. And the question they asked, is this the breaking point that we all ignored him say that he was almost there? You never know.
This could be a cry for help. It's interesting. They put out an album and they didn't promote the thing at all.
I do.
So once again,
I
it
just-
goes to show, let us wrap our arms around each other.
And I just want, just
And love
everybody
on-
to
on loving each
remember,
other.
like, life is precious.
It really is.
Amen.
This thing called life
Very
is short.
short.
We just had another amazing man,
Oh,
Stacey
yeah,
Smith.
Stacey Smith.
Who
I
was,
meant to include that.
was-
Our dear friend Stacey
He
Smith.
he was a hairstylist, an amazing hairstylist, but he was also a prophet and a minister. And like, I would go to his page and get inspiration, and just to see that he passed away was, and this is like my good friend William Ridley Ridley Randolph is now gone. His life is short.
It's
It
too
is.
short.
Amen.
And
It's
the
too
power of
short.
the tongue is an ugly thing.
Yes, it is.
And we have to honor
Oh,
one
say
another
that. Repeat
and
that.
love each other. The power of the tongue is an ugly thing.
All right, folks.
And the words that we use on each other, please stop lashing out at each other and let us love each other better.
Amen,
Love is the
amen.
most important thing.
And on
let
that note,
us walk in
on
love
that-
and light.
On that note, we're going to have to wrap up. So we want to thank everyone for joining us. Raheem, thank you for coming. And
Thank
we will
you,
see you
everybody.
March 23rd. Thank you to our cast, Yorda Noir, Tony Nelson,
Tony Nelson and
Racine
Racine
Pendarvis.
Pendarvis.
All right.
See you next
y'all
week at the
week.
Ask Racine Show.
That's right, of
Season
course.
premiere.
Bye, y'all. All right.
Listen vision, listen vision, listen vision, listen vision. DC's #1 recording studio. Oh.